In most industries, price drives decisions, but in customs brokerage, trust does. Today, we're diving into something every importer should be thinking about, but often doesn't, and that is if your customs broker is working in your best interest. We're back again with yet another episode of Tariffic Talk. If you were terrified of trade and tariffs before, don't be, because it'll be terrific in trade starting tomorrow. And today, we are seeing the green flags and the red flags that people should be looking out for with their customs broker. Let's start with something simple, Monika. Why should importers actively evaluate the quality of service by their customs broker?
Your customs broker is not legally responsible for how your goods enter the country. The importer is. The broker acts as an agent, not a shield. Their job is to guide you, question you, and make sure you're compliant, not take the fall for you. Your broker should remind you of that, and if they're not, it's time to reassess.
So Monika, let's talk about the green flags first. Let's start with the good. What are some of the green flags that an importer should want to see in their broker?
There are a few big ones. The first one would be that the best customs brokers aren't just accurate, they are responsive. They answer calls and solve problems quickly. Number two, they develop a deep understanding of your suppliers, documentation patterns, and the way your business operates on a day-to-day basis. At that level, a strong customs broker isn't just supporting your process, they are embedded within it. Number three is that there is transparency in cost. No vague fees, you understand exactly what you're paying for. Number four is that they stay ahead of regulatory changes, especially this year with the constant tariff shifts and new directives coming from this administration. Now more than ever, importers need a close relationship with their customs broker, particularly when it comes to navigating IEEPA-related refunds. From ensuring your contact information is current with CBP, to being properly set up with an ACE account. Currently, refunds will be issued in phases and the process will be complex and time-intensive. This isn't something you want to manage alone or react at the last minute. Last but not least, having your customs broker who keeps you informed, guides you through each step, and advocates on your behalf isn't just helpful, it's critical. In an environment like this, feeling supported, understood, and protected is invaluable.
So a good way to put it is that it's not just reactive, but they're strategic.
I would phrase it like this: a good customs broker acts like a compliance partner, not a processor.
So Monika, now for the flip side, the negatives. What are signs importers often miss? Because it is generally well established that importers rarely, if ever, change their customs brokers. But as you know, there's always opportunities or partnerships that could potentially pivot. So what would be a red flag for an importer to consider changing their customs broker? Because it happens.
Well, one would be if your customs broker says yes to everything and never asks questions. That's a serious red flag. Customs clearance isn't a checkbox process. It requires analysis, verification, and sometimes a little bit of pushback. A strong broker should be asking, is this classification correct? Does the valuation align with CBP expectations? Are there PGA requirements we need to account for? If your broker isn't asking these details, they're not protecting you, they're just processing paperwork. And the reality is that a good broker challenges assumptions. They dig deeper, they verify before they transmit. I personally question everything because that's how you prevent costly mistakes before they happen. Yes to everything broker might feel easy to work with, but in this industry, that's where risk quietly builds.
So this explains the loyalty that you often find between importers and their customs brokers. It's in this industry especially that The consistency and the trust over time is what really compounds into the value that a customs broker has for their importer.
Yeah, so speaking of value, time is money, literally. When a customs broker consistently allows delays in clearance, it's not just an operational issue, but a financial liability. Those delays translate into demurrage and storage fees. Worst of all, missed delivery commitments. A strong broker understands that speed and precision are non-negotiable. They move proactively, anticipate issues, and clear cargo efficiently to protect your bottom line. If your shipments are regularly incurring avoidable charges, that's a red flag. And it signals lack of urgency, poor process management, or gaps in compliance execution. At this point, the question isn't whether you're saving on brokerage fees, it's how much these delays are actually costing you.
So it's as they say in the phrase in Spanish, lo barato sale caro. So you could have rates that are cheap, but in the long run, things can turn out pretty expensive.
Very much so, especially when it comes to customs holds, fines, and penalties.
So customs brokers are your partners when it comes to importing into the US. So if you're considering switching your broker for any reason, or simply are new to the game of imports and need a broker, by all means, come visit us on allbordersinc.com because you can schedule an appointment with Monika herself. But while you're also there, be sure to check out our recently premiered merch. So you may have noticed that we have a little bit of customs brokerage humor to give a little bit of levity to the situation regarding tariffs, to not be so tariffied. We have made in Bangladesh, tariffed in the US, because the shirt is itself actually made in Bangladesh. But more importantly, we also ask you to like and subscribe. If you were terrified of tariffs before, don't be, because you'll be terrific in trade starting tomorrow. We'll see you at the next episode of Tariffic Talk.